Welcome back. This is Don't Touch It, and I am Caroline Parker. We're in studio, we're weekly, we're doing all the bits. Today I have got my beautiful friend Maisie Crompton back on, and we are going to be talking about all the things on how to become a content creator, if it's for you, if it's not, and then we really go into the things that we're really grateful for that perhaps can be missed when you're on social media. I am so happy that she is back on, my beautiful friend Maisie Crompton. Thank you for doing this.
I am so excited to be here. Honestly, it's different though. Last time we were on my sofa.
Yeah, there we go. Do you like the sign?
Yeah, I love it.
Kyle got that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow, you put him to good use there.
I know. What are you drinking today?
Well, you got me the real Fanta.
Yeah, she's not got the knockoff like last time.
In the big old mug.
Do you know what? I did buy myself a tap for tea bell, but no one's actually had any tea yet.
Oh.
So I'm really looking forward to my first guest.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding.
Aww.
The tap for tea.
Maybe I'll like tea next time.
As we've realised from season 1, no one drinks tea anymore. It's so unfashionable. But this episode, because obviously we've gone over who you are on the episode in the last season, but now we agreed we're going to do a how to become a content creator, because there's not a lot of information out there where it's not just people being like, this is how much money I've made or this is what I do, but it's like, but how?
Yeah. And we get asked a lot in our DMs.
All the time.
So,
yeah.
if we give you guys the information.
Do a whole episode on it.
Yeah.
So here we go. Right. So I've written down how to become an influencer content creator. Right. So how did you start, by the way? Not your Totes For You, because as you'll know from Maisie's other episode, you did Totes For You first and then you did social media. But what was really your drive to do the social media part of it?
When I was pregnant with Elsie, I thought, I really want to do social media alongside Totes For You.
Yeah.
So I started just documenting my pregnancy journey, which I absolutely loved. And I think a lot of the interest for me was because I was young and pregnant. So that did help, because a lot of people were like, well, who's this girl?
Teenager.
Teenager that's pregnant.
She's beautiful.
And living with her in-laws. So that's how it started for me. And I would literally make like daily vlogs about my life. Like sometimes I look back at them now and I'm like, would I post that now? Maybe not.
Well, oversharing.
Yeah, I loved a bit of oversharing. A bit of oversharing and a bit of just like, I'd say something a little bit controversial to like, because you got to make people interested.
You actually told me this, and we definitely got the quote wrong. But there's something along the line of Mr. Beast said you need to be the pink elephant. So like, if you're walking down the road, everyone's walking down the road, oh my gosh, there's a pink elephant. You need to be that pink elephant on TikTok, because there's so many for someone to go, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there needs to be something different about you, because there are loads of morning routines out
100%.
there. But someone could love your morning routine. You just need to make sure that you've got that thing about
the
you.
Hook.
Yeah.
The thing to say. We'll get onto that. Did you ever do a course? Like on how to become a content creator?
No.
No.
I would never do one of them either.
Yeah.
So I look at them and I think like a lot of the time they're a load of lies.
Bullshit.
Like, what did you do? Did you do a course?
I did a course. So I did a course. I'm not going to say whose it was, but they are a very large home content creator in the USA. And when I started consuming content. You started consuming content from like YouTube people. I started consuming content from like old OG, they're not old, they're young, beautiful ladies. OG, influencer, Instagram, American women. Like the Utah, the Rachel Parcell, the Krista Horton. You probably don't know who any of them are.
Any of them are.
Honestly, I was obsessed with them. They had these ginormous houses in Utah and I was like, fuck me, get me some of that. Like, honestly, that's what I wanted.
Like
so if these women were all selling these courses for like $1,000.
You didn't buy one of them?
I didn't, but one of them was monthly. And I thought, oh my God, it's monthly. So it's going to work out cheaper. But actually, they did very well, because then everyone's paying monthly and you're still paying 8 months later. And they've made that money off you. I actually ended up messaging them and I realised it was semi-scam. They said they set up this Facebook group and they would give everyone free advice on this Facebook group and like put back and forth. They didn't put one thing on this Facebook group. So everyone then just kind of was like
just
critiquing each other's in like a mean way.
Oh.
It wasn't a safe space. And that's what they promoted themselves at. And I remember I was showing Mummy's Flipping House started for me being home content. And then I sort of see there's this girl called Pretty in the Pines, and she shares her life in New York at the time. And she was showing lifestyle and home. And I was like, I want to do that, because this was back when niche was a thing. And I showed this picture to this group, to this person. And I said, do you like this picture? And it was a guest room reveal, but Sophie was on the bed, and she turned around to me and went, no one cares about your kid.
That's so bad.
And I was like, fuck you, bitch. So I was like, you're a scam. Like, this isn't, you obviously don't know how social media is going.
Yeah.
So I was like, I messaged her partner and said, I can't afford this anymore. Can you please cancel it? Because it was like a 6-month minimum or something. And I was like, I can't afford this. Please,
can you making so much money.
So much money.
And
it's
not
all a scam.
giving much.
You can go on
back.
TikTok, you can search like tips and tricks, and also like listen to this episode.
We're giving it to you for free.
We're going to give it to you free. Right, speaking of niches, is a niche a thing?
Niches are a thing. I think it depends where you want to go. I think you can grow a lot if you have a niche quickly, but actually in the long term, with longevity, is that going to be sustainable? Like, if I was to just make videos about one thing, say like just fashion, well, I'd be bored in 6 months.
Yes.
I'd be like, and for some people, a niche is great. They love it. Like, that's their thing. Cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I started doing one thing, like in 2 years, I might not even like that thing.
Yeah.
So I think it depends. But for me, and for like the type of content we make, I think ditch
For
the
like
niche.
lifestyle, mumfluencer. I hate that word. It's so gross.
I don't even like the word influencer.
No, so do I. I hate it. What do you say to people? You say your totes for you.
No, I just say like, I just don't say. I just stand there.
Just go quiet.
I don't know what my job is actually.
Now I say I'm a podcaster.
No, you don't.
I don't. I said it for the first time the other week, and then I nearly vomited in my mouth because it was kind of gross. But I feel like they get more, it's more like, if I say I'm a TikTok influencer, it sounds so young.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm 36.
Yeah. I would say like, oh, I make content.
I make content online.
On TikTok and you.
And then they go, who for? And you're like, myself.
The best thing you can say is like, I work in marketing.
Great.
Just like pretend. Yeah, it's very broad.
For me, a niche, I would say, looking at you, you are your own niche.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, babes. You are you, if that makes sense. Like, you're the niche. So if you see yourself as the niche, then it opens you up to so much more to be able to do lots of different categories. Because you can share, you love a Sunday reset, but you also do fashion. You also do like cooking. Well,
basically like whatever is on that week, I'll just record, which I love, because I'm not changing my life for content. Like, content just follows me. Yeah.
When did you realise that you could make money on social media as a influencer?
I think I knew from the early days that you could make money.
Yeah.
But I don't think I knew how much money. More what I saw was like everyone getting these gifts.
Gifting was that's what motivated me.
That was when it was massive as well. When I first started, it was when they'd send like these PR parcels that were like,
it's not really a thing anymore.
No.
Well, at least not for us.
No. Where's my PR parcels?
So starting on social media, the first thing you need are your tools. What are your tools that you use around the house?
Tripod.
Yeah.
Love a tripod. And just my phone. And I have a thing on the back of my phone. Do you have it? It's like, it sticks, it suctions to things.
Isn't that called like an octopus?
It is, but I don't have to. It's like called an Octobuddy.
Oh, an Octobuddy. Why does my brain go to Octopussy?
Because the legit one...
It's more expensive.
Well, it's like £80.
As if.
Yeah, you can find it on other places.
Yeah. People always like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Literally, tripod, what, 20 quid? Maybe 30 quid.
For the longest time, I didn't even have a tripod. I just stand it up against books and stuff.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And use the phone that's in your hand.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can, I think as well, even if you're going to do YouTube, you can also just use your phone.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get caught up in having like the right equipment, and then they think like, oh, once I have that equipment, then I'll be able to like make it.
Then I'll be able to do it.
But actually, most of the time it's your personality and your ideas that's going to make you make it, and then you can refine how
all
you
the
film.
other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing as well I have noticed now being in England is it's a lot grayer in England. And I've noticed a lot of people have light boxes.
Yeah,
Do you have light box?
I see that. Well, I have this one ring light, but
I
it
have a
never
ring
gets
light.
used. It's underneath my stairs. So that would be practical to use. But I just
They're big though. Like
yeah,
we're talking,
they're
big.
massive.
Yeah.
And they're really annoying because I have to put it down and then put it back up. So
up.
basically it never gets used. It's just collecting dust. I think a light box is a great idea, but if you're filming like your day-to-day life,
Yeah.
like if you're filming in day in the life, you definitely don't need
No,
one.
because what are you going to do? Move a light box around? Like,
oh, let me get the
let me
perfect
do the
lighting.
dishes.
And I also think if you are trying to film something like an outfit video where you think you need a light box, just stand in front of a window.
I know, and it's so funny because both you and I start in our underwear and we're both standing in front of the window.
Yeah, well, you have to have the good
Our
light.
neighbours get a good show.
Yeah, Charlie's like, you're not worried about like next door? I'm like,
oh God, at this point.
That'll be fine. It'd be tiny, wouldn't it? Like they'd be zooming in.
Exactly. I would say as well, like a really good piece of advice from my side would be to wipe your camera whenever you go to start, because there's nothing worse than when like the spotlight in the kitchen is like the North Star, you know, and it's sort of like light sprays.
Like splitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible. So even if you feel like you don't need to wipe your phone, wipe it.
And use the back camera.
And you've started doing that recently.
I know. I text her saying, Caroline, my video's looking so much better because I'm using the back camera. And
it's awkward to do it first.
Because I want to see myself. Like, I know.
So know we all.
I know it sounds self-absorbed, but I just want to check like not too many double chins.
And also like if you're in the middle of the frame, some people do use like a mirror behind their phone.
I've seen that.
But that sounds like a lot of logistics that I just don't have time for.
Sounds
personally.
technical.
When you are thinking of creating your content, for me, I always think, and you always say this as well, you have 2 seconds to hook someone. Like you have to, again, be that pink elephant. There are people and there are ways of doing it, and you feel like you are repetitive with your hook. For example, there's a girl I follow online, Summer, and she always says, my Canadian boyfriend, me and my Canadian boyfriend. And then people are like, why do you always say that? She's like, that's my hook. Yeah. Because you're here. You're watching
and it makes people remember, oh, this is that girl.
Yeah.
So I'll have like different hooks for different things, and a hook can be anything. So it can be the words, or it could be like the way that you turn up. Like, for example, when you run in your morning routines to speak to the camera, that's a hook.
That's a hook. And my nighties.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though that's a natural hook for me. Yeah.
So like for my Sunday resets, when I open them back doors.
Always opening the back doors.
Yeah.
Do you know who's also amazing at hooks is Indy Clinton. Because she'll be like, she's so hectic, she's like, hi guys. And then she'll literally like 0.5, she's dancing on the sofa. And then she's making the lunches. It's so fast and it's so well done. I think she is so good at making captivating content. And that's why she's successful.
You're there thinking like, oh my goodness, who is this person?
Wow.
Who is this mum with so much energy? And that's what it gets you. Yeah.
There's another one I remember I said to someone, I was like, okay, you've just got new windows in your house. Your hook is, my partner just bought me a £5,000 present.
Yeah.
And then you show the windows. Because then people are like, oh my God, what is the present? Thinking it's like a bag. But actually it's a present. Or saying, I hate meat. Here's my bolognese.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. Yeah.
And I think the goal is hook them and then keep them for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because that's what the social media platforms want. They want long watch time. If they see that you're staying on the app for longer, they're going to then push that person's content out. Yeah,
100%. I always say if you are not inspiring someone, making them laugh, educating them, then a video is just not going to work. Because why are they watching?
Why are they watching? Yeah.
And viral videos can be actually a bit of a blessing and a curse, because sometimes a viral video is very good and it will instantly give you more followers, but actually it's keeping those followers and the longevity of them and keeping consistent. Because if you make one big viral video but then don't post for like a week, they've already moved on. Like they've already moved on to another person.
And you want to make sure the viral video is something that you want to do. So a viral video would be great for us if it was like a morning routine or whatever. But if the viral video was something random, then we've got all these followers and we actually don't want them necessarily.
Another thing I always say to people is like, if you are making a video and it's gone viral, for example, and you are being mean about someone, so say you've made a thing and you're like slagging off another content creator, you're not brand friendly. So no one is going to hire you later on for a brand deal if you've been mean. So like getting a viral video doesn't automatically mean that you've like made it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you have to really think about what you're saying, but also remember like how many people are actually going to see it. Like I feel like that's like I usually just imagine talking to one person, but make that one person be like your friend.
Yes.
So you're coming across the right way, but also make sure that you're not oversharing, because once you've
said it, you can't take it back.
So you have to find the boundary.
Yeah, 100%. And which can be really difficult at the beginning in finding a boundary. I've definitely reined in a little bit more, and you have as well, haven't you?
I just used to say, like, it wasn't really controversial to me, but like even just saying I was 19 and pregnant was controversial. So like my life was controversial.
Yeah.
But like I knew that would get like the quick attention. But now I think I'm more about like keeping the people that I've got and just building a nice
100%.
community.
I think as well, like it's really changed on social media in terms of getting brand deals and all those sorts of things, is having a follow account. Because back in the old Instagram days, it was like, how many followers do you have? Oh my gosh, you've hit 1 million. You're now a superstar. But then now they can have 1 million followers, but they have only 10,000 views, for example, on their videos. So if that's not matching, because also people buy followers, like that's the thing.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that, because it's robots.
Yeah.
And the app actually knows that it is.
Knows.
And then there's the shadow banning. Like the biggest fear of shadow banning. Do you believe in shadow banning?
No, I think the content's just bad, you know.
So do I.
But like I've had it before and I've been like, I'm shadow banned, and then like it's just a nice way of telling yourself your content's not doing the best at the moment. I think when you're getting low views, it's just showing you that maybe you need to pivot a little bit. I do think sometimes the app can go up and down.
It's waves for sure.
But I don't believe in shadow. I think they said it's not a thing.
I don't believe in shadow banning.
No.
I don't believe that they're like punishing you for something. Maybe we're wrong. But that's the thing, is like Meta and TikTok actually won't tell you. They don't actually tell you anything.
But keep going through the shadow
100%.
banning, because that I think they want to see that you will continue to make videos even if one doesn't perform well. And like we all have it. We all have a video that flops and you're thinking, like, what's going on there?
Someone said something the other week. They were like, if a video doesn't get as many, say it only gets to, I mean, this is just in my perspective. If a video only gets like 10,000 views, what an elite, like private video you've made for these group
I saw that video. I was like, yeah, I'm taking that one actually. Yeah,
I'm going to take that banked.
Yeah.
I loved it. Right. So now that you are posting, you also have to be completely consistent. What was your biggest fear when you started posting? Like from people judging you, or like, was it, like, did you worry about people judging you?
Oh, I worried about people like that I knew judging me. I wasn't really thinking about people online, like judging me. But
like
I
school
thought,
friends.
Yeah, that's why I started it more in lockdown, because I thought, well, I'm not going to see any of you.
So true.
But
I was quite lucky because I was in the US.
Yeah,
so out of mind.
Yeah,
it's kind of same for you, really.
Yeah, and I just thought like, well, my closest friends had always seen me like trying to do a bit of YouTube and whatever.
Your friends are very supportive.
Yeah, and they are. Even my family are so supportive, like everyone. But I did think like, oh gosh, maybe they're having a little giggle. But also, if they're having a little giggle, let them. At least I'm making them laugh.
Exactly. I'm bringing joy to their day. That's fantastic. I always say like they'll laugh at you now and then they'll ask you how you did it later.
Or they'll like claim that they knew you back then.
Yeah. I get it when someone's like someone from school and they'll be like, oh my God, my wife really enjoys your content. I'm like, you were a prick to me. Like you were mean.
Nice.
You weren't nice to me. But now suddenly you could be like, oh yeah, I went to school with her. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice for you, mate. I will also always say is if you've got a piece of content, post it on all platforms.
Yeah,
You've got better at that.
You told me to do that because before I didn't really want to post to Instagram as much because like all of my friends followed me on there, all of like the boys from school and stuff. And I thought, well, they're not going to want to see my fashion videos. Well, sometimes they do actually. I see them like it and I think, there you go. But I think if you're making the content anyway, it's no extra work to post it to all of the platforms.
All of the platforms. So I post on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Sometimes I do forget on YouTube Shorts, to be fair. Because YouTube Shorts used to be that you could only post 60 seconds, but they have recently changed it to you can post up to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And Instagram is 3 minutes as well. So Instagram, if you try and load a video that's longer than 3 minutes, there'll be a little pop-up saying along the lines of, as it's longer than 3 minutes, it won't be pushed out to a further audience. So I will then be like, oh shit. So then I'll like go back and edit it to make sure it's under the 3 minutes.
Yeah, I always make it under 3 minutes, even if it's like 2:59.
Yeah. It's quite difficult sometimes when you're making those morning routines to keep them down. Because how much footage do you have on a morning routine or a Sunday reset?
Oh, Sunday reset is big.
Is it?
Sunday reset's like over an hour. Because I've just like set up my camera.
Do you not stop it? I would literally do like one dish and then stop the camera.
Sometimes, but a lot of the time, like I want to like speed it up.
You are in a bit of a zone
I don't know what
as well.
I want. Yeah. So that's how much I have. And then you have to like cut.
Sunday resets that take a really long time to edit as well, because sometimes like I would like, not that I do them often because they take so long to edit. Like if you want to take the pieces out of the dishwasher, you only take a plate each one. That takes so long because you've got to like get it down to like 0.2, 0.2. How long would like a video take for you to edit?
Well, I always say like it takes me quick, but then I'm like, I'm not too sure. I think it takes me, well, an outfit video probably like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I think is like standard.
That's not bad.
No.
But a Sunday reset?
Oh, Sunday reset like 45 to an hour.
Yeah, I was going to say to an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say sometimes, like I just do, if I do one at the supermarket, that will be like an hour. It will take me an hour to edit that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're like,
because I'm putting things in the trolley and you got to edit it out.
So many clips.
And you dabble on YouTube. Go follow Maisie. How long does the YouTube take you to edit?
Too long. That's why I haven't posted many.
It's why it puts people off.
Yeah, it must take me like, honestly, like 5 hours.
Yeah, I would say YouTube takes me like 3 hours and I'm pretty fast.
Mm.
Because you'll have, say, like an hour of footage.
That you have to watch. I don't watch it all the way through first, but I watch it all the way through at the end.
Do you?
Yeah.
I never rewatch my content.
Really?
Like after I edit my YouTube.
But are you not worried that like something's kept in? That's my biggest fear.
I'll take the cursor and I'll like speed it through. But I'm pretty good at that.
Do you know my biggest fear is like I'll leave something in. I don't know what I could leave in because there's nothing like necessarily that
would you have
bad.
done?
But like I'm just worried like I'll leave something in and then I'll get loads of comments about it and then I have to,
There was I saw this video once where this woman's dog had passed away and she was like telling the child to be more upset. And in my brain I'm thinking, oh my God, I would never, I don't direct, nothing is cancelable. And what have I suddenly just thought like fairies have gone down and created a scenario that never happened. Yeah, and she obviously forgot to edit it out. And it was her like telling her kid like, be more upset.
No.
Wild. Cancelled. Done. Rightfully so.
As she should have.
Rightfully so.
That's crazy.
Isn't that mad? I think
crazy.
a lot of that, I think that happens. I think that's happened a few times, which is crazy. So you do need to be careful on your editing.
Well, I just think like, I just watch it once through. It gives me peace of mind because, you know, once you've posted, do you stay there to like look at the first comments or do you just...
I always reply to the comments. I actually don't agree with content creators that don't say they don't do their comments. I actually think it's rude.
Yeah, because people are taking their time to comment.
Taking the time to comment. I don't agree with these people who are like, oh, I don't have time for my comment section. Yes, you do. That's part of your job.
That's your job, yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah, reply to people.
Create a community.
I want to. Like, I always want to reply to people.
People like ask questions. Like, how do you not reply to the question? Because I know the answer.
And they just leave them there.
Yeah, I can't. I don't agree with that. And I also find it really funny when some content creators say like, oh, I don't have time to scroll. I'm like, what are you doing when you're on the toilet?
What are they doing?
I don't know. Like some creators that, oh, I just don't scroll. I have other people tell me what's happening on Instagram. Baby, you okay?
Couldn't be me.
Could never be me.
Not my screen time anyway.
No. My screen time. What's yours?
Like 8 hours a day.
Is it?
I think bad, isn't it?
But do you know what? The way to think of it is, if you were at a computer working...
Same. That's what I'm saying. That's what I tell Charlie.
I think mine's about 6.
That's better.
Sometimes I'll do it as a challenge. How can I get it lower next time?
Oh, I've never taken on that. I'll never be able to do it.
What do you edit on?
CapCut.
I CapCut.
I love CapCut.
On your...
Not on my laptop.
Not on your laptop. What do you edit on your laptop?
I don't edit anything on my laptop. I just do a bit of emails on there.
As if?
Emails.
Where do you edit your YouTube?
On CapCut, on my iPad.
Oh.
I know, it's so old school.
Does your iPad have enough memory?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I delete like the previous one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're deleting like the calculator app.
Yeah. No, I do. I end up deleting everything. But people could edit YouTube on their phone.
You definitely
if they
could.
had enough memory.
Yeah.
So they'd have to delete
It
some
is a
stuff.
lot of footage and it does take up a lot of time. Personally, I use CapCut on my phone and then I use CapCut desktop on my computer to edit my YouTubes.
Yeah, which is really good. You're always there, sat there doing
I'm
it.
always on the computer. People are like, what are you doing at the computer? I'm like, how do you think you're watching this? Like, literally. Right, now the content is up.
Mm-hmm.
You've made it. You're being consistent. Where do you make your most money? Like, what app? On the app itself.
What app?
Yeah. Like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Just the app.
Yeah.
No brand deals.
No brand deals.
TikTok, but I'll tell you what, it's not money you can live off.
No.
It used to be an app that we made like a decent amount. Like,
mate, I made 7,000 a month on TikTok.
Really?
When it first came out with this, they used to have a really bad creator. I can't remember what it was called. It was like creator something, and it was so bad. So they came out with this new, better creative fund or something. People were making bank. In America, I was making $7,000 a month, and then within 4 weeks, you were making 500 quid a month.
Yeah, mine used to be like $2,000 a month, which is really good. Like, that's amazing, especially
more
for posting
than
content.
Most people are getting paid.
Yeah, it was like so good. And now I went and looked at it the other day, it was like £300.
Yeah.
And I was like, imagine if you
quit your job.
Yeah, relying on that income. It would be so, worrying, to be honest.
I think Instagram used to have, like, they are selective on their bonuses, they call them, Instagram bonuses. And some people get them, some people don't. You can have them and then they take it away. Never quit your job for a app fund.
No, because they could take it away.
They take it away, and they do. They do. If you think how much it's changed just over the 4 years that we've been posting, how crazy it is.
Yeah.
The best app for money is YouTube.
I know you're going to say that.
I'm dying to know how much Miss Rachel gets paid.
Can she monetize it though? Because she has no ads on her videos.
Yeah.
Because it's on YouTube. Kids.
No, they make lesser, but they still do make money.
Okay.
And also, a lot of people still watch Miss Rachel on normal YouTube. Sometimes I just pull up. Yeah, Blippy.
Yeah.
Or then he's sold, and then it's new Blippy. But yeah, old school, like, YouTubers, when YouTube was a thing, I'm like, oh,
they must have been making
so much money. Even still, like Mr. Beast, of his videos, he's getting millions of views per video. How much money he's making? Because I think YouTube, don't quote me on this, dedicates 50% of its ad revenue that they get back into the creator, and is the only app that does that.
Oh, I knew that it's a good one, but also the thing that you have to know about YouTube is it's so much harder to grow. So it is like really a catch-22. It's not like, oh, I'll just go for YouTube then because that earns me the most money on the platform, because actually you're not likely to grow as big of a following. Because
people don't scroll YouTube, kind of. It's hard to, like, when you're on, for example, when I go onto YouTube, I look at the people who I already am subscribed. And then I go to see if they've got a blue dot next to their name. And then I haven't got time to look for other people. Another thing with YouTube, like, I try and do is I always do a little coming up. Because if I've just come onto your page, how do I know that I'm going to enjoy this video? You could be boring as fuck. Like, if you're just on, literally, if you're just in your kitchen, like, making your cup of coffee, as much as that is, and it's nice and it's soothing and stuff, but, like, how do I know that I'm dedicating an hour of my life to yours? Yeah,
and that's the thing. It is really, really people choosing to spend that time watching your video.
TikTok is the easiest platform to grow because it's so quick. It's fast paced. But then TikTok don't pay much, but then Instagram don't pay at all.
They said, nah, guys, you're not getting any of our money.
Keep that.
We're leaving you out there.
Yeah. The real money is
brand deals.
Brand deals.
Yeah, brand deals is where you make money. And I think that is how people will perceive, like, when they see influencers earning money, I think most people think it is from brand deals, which is correct. And working with different brands.
Yeah. Brand deals is definitely where the money is. I think you can quit your job if you are making consistent brand deals, not off app generated money.
And that's the thing, it has to be consistent as well, because some people will find when they're first starting, I definitely found that when I first started, like, the brand deals were, you'd have like 2 1 month and then you'd have like
nothing.
none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
then,
the brands don't pay you. It will be maybe 30 days after you've posted the content, sometimes 60 days. And then, you know, it goes through so many steps. Sometimes an email gets missed. Like sometimes you're not getting paid for something for 3 to 4 months, sort of maximum really, later. So you have to be, it's same with all self-employed jobs really, is you have to be really careful with your money throughout on those months that you're not going to get paid, because it is scary.
It is.
It is scary.
And like, especially when you start having a lot more outgoings, I think it was really helpful for me because when I first started, we didn't have many outgoings, and also I had totes for you to fall back on. But if you're someone that's in a 9 to 5 and you're expecting like a standard income every month,
it's not going to happen.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Not for a while anyway.
Not for a while. What do you think is the worst category, niche, shall we say, of making an income on social media? Like lifestyle, like mummy blogging, cooking, fashion. Which one of those, brand deal wise, do you make the less money?
Fashion.
100%.
I don't know whether there's just so many fashion creators that they have to really be picky and choosy.
And they just don't want us.
Yeah. Maybe they're just like, actually, there's people that do it better. It's all right. You can have the other ones.
I don't think I've done a couple, but I've never worked for like a big brand, like to do a fashion, like a big...
And it's never been one of your biggest. It's always like, it's a nice one to do because like, especially if you like the brand and you like the clothes, you're like, oh, of course, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's rare. I think they also have less, what I've heard is they have less budget.
The way to make money as a fashion influencer a lot of the time is affiliate links. So affiliate links is when so Maisie is showing her beautiful outfit today. She has posted it online and then they'll say, in your stories is a good way of sharing a link. And then also on an app called, I use Like to Know It the most.
Yeah, same.
On Like to Know It. And then Maisie would make around 7 to 10% of a cardigan. So say it's depends. A £40 cardigan, you'd make £4.
Yeah, so it depends on each brand, but they all have like their percent next to it and you can obviously choose. And then you link it and it's such an easy way because people want to know where it's from. It is easy for them to shop and you get a little something back.
I see some of these fashion influencers and they do live in these sick houses.
Amazing.
And I'm like, how much money are you making on affiliate links? Because there is a lot of money in that. And that's where the money is, I suppose, in fashion, is not brand deals, but it's actually you generating the money yourself on affiliate links. There are a few platforms. There's Like to Know It, there's Shop My. There's another one where you like...
Styling.
Yeah, is that the one you click?
That's the one where it's measured on clicks. So you get paid per click.
Interesting.
So I do sometimes like.
And I feel like some people do that when they know the item is out of stock.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
That
so
is
if the
clever.
item is out of stock, they know they can't make money on LTK. So they'll put the one where you always have to like press and hold it and it's like around and it like pulses.
I would use that if the item is really expensive.
Interesting, yeah.
Because
get the
people
clickbait.
aren't necessarily going to click like and purchase straight away. So they just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Or like the type that you've got or something.
So there are a few ways to make money as a influencer. It's funny. Let's just use that word, influencer. Yeah. So there's brand deals. There is UGC, which is user generated content. We have a friend that does a lot of that. And it's a really good way of making money. We're not pros at that. Like
we're not the ones to...
I've never done it.
...to be educating you on UGC, but...
There's a content creator you have shared to me. Do you remember her name?
Beth M. Fuller. She's called Beth Life and Money. So she's amazing. She started and she was just like trying to get enough money to like quit her normal job.
Yeah.
And then she started doing like 20k months. Like...
On UGC?
Some of them were brand deals, but like she didn't have like necessarily like loads and loads of followers.
Yeah.
She just has like a community that are really engaged.
Yeah.
And she was making like 20, 30k months. So she was documenting it like every single month. But then what happens a lot is like people were rooting for her until a certain point.
And then it goes and it
goes the other way.
Yeah.
But she's really good. If you go back and watch her videos, like she shows how she did it. She shows like how much she was making, split into different revenues.
I need to get her on here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
she's
definitely.
really cool.
The other way is affiliate links, which we've touched on, Like to Know It, Shop My, those sorts of things. Averages on about 10%. Do you ever do TikTok Shop? TikTok shop.
I
can't
once
speak.
did TikTok shop, and I did actually
Selling stuff.
Well, I was selling one thing, a bodysuit, and I
Wow.
actually made like $3,000 off that.
I actually find
one
them,
bodysuit.
if I see commission made at the bottom, I actually swipe away.
Oh,
It really is. Like, because I'm just
I
like,
think now it
it's
looks
too
a bit
selly.
spammy.
It's too spammy.
But for some
It
reason,
had its moment though.
Yeah, it had its moment. That was in like 2021.
Yeah.
And like I just had Elsie. Or no, can't have been 2021. Anyway, I just had Elsie, and I remember I was trying on this bodysuit, and I just showed it, and it was really good. And it must have just kept on getting pushed out because more people were buying, and like thousands of people bought this one bodysuit.
Wow.
And like I just had Elsie. I thought it was like the best thing
Best
ever.
thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
I used to have a entryway table in my house in Virginia. It was from Target, and it was like $100. I'd get $10 per everyone would buy it. And I remember I used to run up the stairs to Carl and be like, guess what? And he'd be like, did someone else buy the table? And I'm like, yeah, I made $10. I would be buzzing.
Yeah, that's how it was with my partner Charlie. I just kept on saying like, babe, you're not going to believe it.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's so exciting. And I think it's one of the only industries where it is more women leading.
It's a weird industry because it's women leading, but the biggest ones at the top are men.
And
Yeah.
I know.
Because women, again, like we said about that other girl, women love to support you until they don't.
Yeah.
So like you can't get up too high because we want to pop you. How dare you get up so high? So it's a tricky one because men are at the top, but social media is so female led.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know
bizarre.
what the stats are, but I'd reckon it's like 70% female creators compared to men.
Yeah. But honestly, though, it is kind of like now being a content creator myself. If I watch a man do like these thirst traps, and I'm like, I know how he set up his phone.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is such an ick.
And also, it's probably all women consuming that content.
Yeah,
no?
and all these women going underneath. I love it now that TikTok let you put photos. I love it when women put photos or like cartoons underneath a male's thirst trap. And in my head, I'm just going, he's propped up his phone. He's found a TikTok sound and he's done it. I don't know what, for men, it's just ick. I quite like seeing men do morning routines. I really like
that.
them. It's the thirst traps.
Yeah. There's a lot of male content where I'm like, go get it.
Yeah,
Like they'll be doing
100%.
something similar to us, and I'm like, love it.
Yeah,
Get inspo.
I totally agree. I actually have a friend whose husband the other week was like asking me, and I was giving him some tips on what I knew, and I've sent him some male vloggers essentially, and they're really good.
Yeah.
Like I said to him, I was like, there's nothing better than seeing a man help his wife. Like this
That's
one
so
guy I follow
true.
in America, he wakes up, he goes to the gym at like 6 a.m, or even if not earlier, and then he like comes back, feeds the baby a bottle.
I think I've seen him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
loves it,
I
and
love
he's
them
successful.
ones though.
Yeah, because spread that positivity. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope send him to my husband.
That's the one that the husbands hate because they're like,
Yeah, but
why?
the women love it.
Yeah.
In the USA, when I first started, I would use platforms. I've written them down because I don't want to say them wrong. I used to use Aspire IQ, Popular Pays. These are like apps that you can go on, and they're almost like advertising brand deals. So I did one with Popular Pays, and I think it was where I got my Palmers. Oh no, that was Aspire IQ. I got $700, mate.
You were buzzing. Yeah.
I mean, I had to do about 20 pieces of content, and they like owned it. I remember a year later, they were like put it out on like the German, like, but I was
running
so
it as
happy.
an
Like
ad.
how exciting. It was so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously nowadays things are a bit different, but there were, you essentially apply to them and you say, this is what I would be good. This is content I've done similar. My stats are X, Y, Z. And they like decide if they want to keep you. There's also Captive 8, #paid and Activate. So those are the main ones in the USA. What are there here in the UK? What have you used?
So I think I've used Vidsy before, which similar. They have like different brands on there are advertising certain ads, so you can bid for them, and then they will.
When you say
select
bid, you mean like I would do this for £100?
No,
Okay,
they
good.
have the amount on there.
Okay.
You just have to bid and say why you'd be good at
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Similar to the USA ones.
And they are really good, especially if you're first starting, especially if you do want to get into UGC, which is where you create the content for the
another
brand, but you don't necessarily put it on your own platform because you might not have built up the followers yet.
But you're really good at creating content. Sorry, we didn't actually touch on that. So UGC is when you create content for another brand.
Yeah.
Because you could be really good at making content.
And people are.
Yeah. Some people are, I'm not.
And a lot of the time,
so
like
creative.
brands are looking for a certain aesthetic, whereas
your house is essentially set up for that.
Exactly. And imagine they've either, if they don't do that, they've got to then hire a film crew.
Yes, it's so
Set.
expensive.
So actually, they benefit from you doing it.
Yeah,
and that's what you have to remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to also remember that there is money in UGC, and I think it's a lot of the time people do get mugged off a bit because they're not putting it on the. But your time is money. Yeah. Like, it's so important to. This is another thing which I think lacks in our industry is talking about money. And while I don't think it's appropriate to talk about money on how much money we've made, because I think there's so much out there of people like, what's the biggest thing you've turned down? But talk to your mates. Like, if you both know you've got the same brand deal, like you and I will do this. Like, we'll be like, go on, how much you get paid?
Well, you have to make sure it's like relatively fair.
Yeah, because otherwise there's no industry standard. And also there are other ways that you're making money off a brand deal. So say you get one brand deal, but they want to own it, which is quite rare. But they will do that to smaller creators.
Because they don't necessarily know the wording that they're looking for.
They'll want to like put money behind it. So essentially, if you see a video and like, wow, that's got like 5 million views, but it's only got like 1,000 likes. That's not that creator has bought the likes or whatever. It is because the brand has put money behind it. So they've paid the app. So if they're paying the app 20 grand, 10 grand, you should be paid. Yeah. Because if they've got that expendable cash, get some.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
And I think that's a really great way and why managers are so important nowadays. And I think it's more popular for smaller creators to have managers.
Yeah, they have managers now. I used to think like back in the old school YouTube days, it was just one management. They were all under this management called Gleam. But now it's like expanded. There are so many different managements and you have to find the one that's right for you. And I don't think management is necessarily needed when you start. Like, definitely not, to be honest. But once you're into it and
you've got examples. Yeah. So be able to, the good thing about these websites that we were saying to go on is that you can create ads. So say you don't get paid that much. It's so hard to say that much. 100 quid, that's food. That's your food shop. Like, that's good money. Do not turn your nose up at it. You can then take that example and be like to another brand, I made this and I reckon I could do something similar. And that's a really good way because a brand wants to see. So things they always ask for is your demographic, like your age demographic, where people live. And you can see all of this in your Instagram and all of them actually, your stats. And they want to know that they're going to get a return because you're hitting that audience for them. And being able to have examples of content you've done is so important at the beginning.
Yeah, just being able to show like the style that you can do. Another thing that's really good that does help you if you're starting is to have like what a lot of people call a signature series. So that is where you have a series where you're constantly doing a similar thing. So for you, it might be like your morning routines. They're predictable. A brand knows where they can integrate into that routine. So the other example is like a Sunday reset. Then a cleaning brand could know, oh, well, we could fit perfectly in there. If you've got examples, a brand is much more likely to work for you because imagine if you're on the brand side and you're looking for someone, they want their job to be easy. So if you make their job easy for them,
then they'll do it for you.
More likely to come. Yeah.
And when you do get that brand deal, ask them what their timeline is and stick to it.
Oh, yeah. Always on time.
Always on time. Life happens, you know. But you want to be that person, a way of getting the next brand deal. They will hire you because you were on time, you were polite, you took the feedback well. Feedback is tricky though, because some of them it is a bit like, I have children, obviously so do you. Sometimes you can tell that these people don't have kids. And you're like, oh, that's not a thing. So you do have to push back and know what you can push back on and be like, always stand up for your children. Like if they're saying like, get your child to do this, the answer is always no. Your children are not actors. But being able to take feedback well, have constructive conversation, polite conversation is really important. That's why you'll get booked again.
Yeah, easy to work with.
And sometimes brands will be like, oh, who have you worked with? Oh, how many times have you worked with them? Because they want to see like, oh, if you worked with that brand 5 times, it means that they must be nice to work with.
Yeah. And then there are other platforms as well. So you have Vidsy, which is similar to the ones you suggested. And then there's another one called Influencer Room in the UK. And it's like for really cool gifted opportunities.
We have a friend that got to go to a really cool concert.
Yeah, from it.
I'm so jealous.
We were like, how did you get that then? And she was like, oh, if you go on this app. Well, I downloaded the app right away. I was bidding on like all sorts
Amazing.
of concerts.
And that's to get gifted stuff.
Mainly, yes,
Okay.
gifted stuff. I got, and there's another one called VIP Suite as well, which I used the other week, where we got to go to like an escape room.
Oh, wow.
And you know what's really cool about these sorts of things? Like, I think we all have different reasons why we're doing it. But like, for me, it's really important that like my family get to experience the same
Yes.
stuff that we do. So like for my brother's birthday, my mum was like, oh, I really want to do an escape room. But then I was thinking like, can we all, it's really expensive.
Yeah. For all of us to go.
Yeah, for all of us to go. And like, then would it be more on one person? They can't afford it.
Yeah.
So just to be able to go, Mum,
Sorted.
managed to get us tickets. 8. I didn't even think I was going to get 8,
Yeah.
but I just thought I'll ask.
Wow.
Yeah, and then that's a lovely experience everyone gets to do. I just think sometimes it's not all about the money. Sometimes it's just about being able to give your family.
Yeah, and do cool stuff.
Yeah,
like
really
I
cool
went
stuff.
to Disney.
Yeah, that is insane.
Unbelievable. I kept crying
Yeah.
because I was seeing my kids and I was like, do you know what? I get a lot of hate and and that's fine. I've come to accept it. It's just part of it. But when I was at Disney, I was like, this is it. This is so worth it. Like, this is like, obviously I'm very blessed and it's such an honor to be able to make money off content and stuff. But like being at Disney and seeing my children being able to get this experience because of something I built was unreal for me.
Yeah.
It was like an outer body experience.
Like when I found out that I was pregnant at 19, I thought, oh no, am I like going to be able to give her the life that I want to give her? And like for me, like, I didn't think I was going to cry. For me, like,
Fucking hell, Maisie.
pull it together.
Yeah.
I'm not doing very well at that. For me, it's like giving us the life where we can do that.
Yeah.
And like last year, like we got to go on a free holiday. Like, what?
Amazing.
Like, that's insane. And like, I think sometimes people think like content creators are so used to it and they like aren't grateful. I think it's just hard to get across how grateful you are sometimes, to be
But
honest.
it's also difficult because if you then say you're grateful, you're lying. Do you know what I mean? If you go like, I'm so grateful,
Yeah.
like they'll be like, oh gosh, she's just
yeah, they'll
putting
be
it
like,
on.
why is she keeping
Why is she
going on
keep-
about
yeah.
how she's so grateful? Well, I am.
I think that's why YouTube is actually quite nice, is because, for example, I did, and I have a question coming up later and I know what it's regarding. So I'm just going to say it now. I had a lot of gifting for when we moved into our house for appliances. I was able on my YouTube to talk about how I cried. I was so grateful. But then when I did the actual TikTok and the reel that they wanted me to do, I couldn't get that emotion across. But being able to on YouTube express like, and I would say like, I'm really actually nervous to make this video because I'm going to fucking make me cry. So look at me. I'm really nervous to make this video because I know people are going to hate me. And like my biggest fear is people hating me. And like, that is one of the biggest things you have to overcome, but you'll never overcome posting online.
The thing is, like, with the online hate, you can say as much as you want, oh, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me. Like,
of course, yeah.
No matter, like, some of the things you hear it time and time again, it just goes under. But, like, everyone's human.
Everyone's human.
I think, for me, it's even worse, like, seeing your friends get hate at the same time because you're like, you've got it wrong. Like, you just want to say, you've got it wrong, you're not right, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the time, you just have to take it. You can't really.
Yeah.
There's no point, like, going
help.
back because actually, if someone's already got that impression of you,
Yeah.
they're just probably not your person.
Yeah. And it's hard because, and this is one of the sort of darker side of putting yourself out on social media, you have to be prepared for people aren't going to like you. And that can really change overnight on a viral video. A viral video on TikTok.
Horrific.
God
I had a
save
viral
us.
video on TikTok and I thought, I'm not clicking on it. I haven't clicked on it.
You can't look. No. And I always say, like, as well, like, because we're mum creators, we're women, we are looking for other women, essentially. You know, the women or the gays, but the family gays. When you get a video that hits the male side of TikTok, they will go for you. They will absolutely go for you. I had a video once where I was going to car, like, enjoy your business trip, enjoy not having to listen to Disney. And I got dragged because I was in a nice car, which I paid for. Like, they were like, oh, he's having to go away and, like, do all this hard thing. She just gets her life paid for. And I really wanted to defend myself. And I'm like, no, I make money. Like, you know, and it really, really upset me. And that I had to stop looking, because then people they take one comment and then they spiral. They make up a whole lie of your life, and then they start attacking your character. A viral video can not always be a good thing. Yeah,
I think viral video, just don't look at the comment section. Scary. Once it's over like 500k,
don't look.
It's not for me.
Like, I've had a couple that are like 10 million.
Horrific.
They still pop up now. My tuna, do you remember my jack potato?
Yeah.
I wrote a jack potato video. I've had 2. I put it online, and I was pregnant with Olivia, and people were going like, I hope that amount of mayonnaise unalives your baby. Off me making a jack potato tuna. Can you imagine?
What?
Sorry, you're saying that my child dies in my stomach because I put mayonnaise on a tuna jack potato. How has a tuna jack potato angered you? What's going on in your life that you're so upset that this pregnant woman is making? I was in England.
That's made my skin crawl. That's horrible.
But then I started it with a hook. What was the hook? Yeah, my husband hates this or something. Oh. Like my American husband says he hates this. And I got the hook. I got the response I wanted, but then it went too far.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's hard to balance, to be honest. But it was actually mad. You do very similar to me, and we touched on it earlier, is you stand in your underwear for your Get Ready With Me. Where does that confidence come for you to be able to do that?
I don't think it was initially there. Like, I don't think I first would like start in a different way. And I think that is okay. But I think, like, I know the community I have around me, and I like see the DMs and I see the people commenting, and I think, well, like, I had this woman the other day, and she said to me, she was like, oh, people like you I just love for my daughter, because they know, like, they can be appreciated in their body, etc. And I always just think about the community and like the people behind it. So, like, sometimes Charlie, my partner, would be like, why are you standing there in your underwear?
I love Charlie, because he will literally, what he sees, he says.
Yeah. He's like, like, sometimes I will, like, trick him, though, and I'll, like, come out in, like, an awful outfit. I say, do you think this is all right, baby? He's like,
you did that on a video once, didn't you?
Yeah. Because every time he was reacting to my outfits, he was being really nice. So I wanted to prove, like, he will actually say if he hates an outfit.
Yeah.
I think it's just thinking about the community. I think it comes with time.
Yes.
I don't know about you.
You've actually created more of a fashion community recently, because you've more recently started showing fashion videos, and you post them mainly on your Instagram, mainly because TikTok block your videos.
They do. Yeah. If you start, like,
they have come out with new guidelines as well. Like, if you're not in a swimming costume that's not by the pool, blocked. If it's like, it's so many certain things. Like, you want to be covered up for TikTok, and if you're not covered up, it's best just to probably not post it.
Yeah, just start it in, like, your dressing gown if you're going to do it on TikTok. But Instagram, they don't seem to mind too much. They don't seem to mind. So that's where the fashion content goes.
I'm always running down my hallway in my underwear. Yeah, I think what's really lovely about your platform is you're not really like, you know how some people, their whole thing is like body positivity, and they're always like, you know, they'll sit a certain way and then they'll show two different angles, which, for example, like Emily Clarkson, I love her page. Her page is so body positive. It's so amazing. Yours, although it is body positive, is actually in a different way, because it's showing just you can be this size and just have a normal life.
Yeah, well, mine is just like, I am existing in this body.
And I'm getting dressed.
And I am showing you this outfit. Yes. The same way Caroline would show an outfit. Sometimes they would label me as body positive and not you, just because I'm in a bigger body. But actually, we're doing the same thing.
It's the same thing.
And people like seeing everyone's body, because people can relate to our bodies are very different. Yeah. Like, you have a lovely bum, that sort of thing.
You got the lovely legs, girlfriend. You can wear those sexy little shorts.
Sure, saying I love your legs.
I always love your legs.
So different people are looking for different things.
100%.
People can relate to that and they want to see how a piece of clothing will look on their
different
body.
people. Yeah.
So, and I find a lot of my confidence has come from them sort of accounts that are more body focused and that's all they speak about.
Yes.
But for me, I'm just existing in this body and I'm just doing life.
I love that.
And I'm showing it.
Do you enjoy doing social media? Like, are you
I
happy?
love it. Yeah, I love it. I do. Yeah, as I said, it makes me so many opportunities. And I honestly do think it's great. I tell all my friends all the time, oh, you should be vlogging going to work.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, it's not for me. But for me, it's all I've ever wanted to do. Like, I remember, like, I told my mum the other day, I said, Mum, you know in year 7 when I'd say I was sick on like a Wednesday, well, I was actually sat in your bedroom making YouTube, and I would like do a haul, but it would be of all of her stuff. Because obviously I couldn't afford, like, people would be doing these beauty hauls of like all of this stuff. So I would just show my mum's stuff that was like half used.
Speaking of hauls, I think that is a big issue and scary for someone who's starting out, because they're like, oh my God, I don't have money to go and spend 300, 400, even 50 quid down at the shop. And then they don't want to do it. I think it's so important to use the clothes that you have. For example, I could show a yellow cardigan that I have, and I wear it all the time. And people love to call out that I wear the same clothes all the time. I'm like, what is this world, guys? You can then, on your clicks, go on Like to Know It and make a collage of all different yellow cardigans. It doesn't have to be the cardigan that you wore, but you're giving inspiration of a yellow cardigan looks lovely with a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you don't have to buy new clothes.
No.
That is actually can feel really heavy for someone who's starting, I think, is that pressure.
And also there are other ways that you can do it. Like, you don't necessarily need to do hauls. You could go into the shops.
Yeah, you like watching them, don't you?
Yeah, I love
you love
watching
it when
them.
people go to like F&F and all of them, and they pick them out.
Yeah, Caroline's like, why are you watching that?
Oh yeah, we watch different content.
And I'm like, I am addicted to this. And she's like, I would scroll.
Yeah.
But I love them. I love watching like all of the new in pieces. Maybe it's just because I'm into it, but I like consuming that content. So it is content that you guys can make if you don't necessarily have the money, because trying clothes on in a shop isn't costing you any money. Just stick it on the...
I love watching people. And that's why I make it. I make content that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I enjoy watching what people have for dinner. Like, I love it when people do like dish up dinner with me.
Yeah,
and then you see what all these different people...
Yours is the only dish up dinner with me that comes up for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I love dish up dinner. But I tried, when I started doing them, I tried not to say dish up dinner because there's so many dish up dinner people. And I would say supper. It's weird. Since being with Carl, I say dinner, but yeah.
Would think
they were like, oh, you're copying. There's always you're copying.
Yeah, and copying.
Do you believe in that?
I think there are certain times where people are copying a bit too much.
And like word for word.
Word for word.
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, crazy.
Or like, yeah, I see people doing word for word, but I do just think, just do things in your own style. Like, you can literally copy, like everyone's copying essentially. Everyone's taking inspiration from everyone.
Megan Sweeney tagged me like last year. She tagged me in a video for a Tesco food shop. And she was like, inspired by Karen. I was like, I literally texted her. I was like, don't tag me.
Yeah.
Like, mate, you're doing a Tesco shop. You don't need to give me credit for a Tesco shop.
But that's
just because I do Tesco shops.
I think people get worried that they're going to start like offending other people.
But we're friends now, so I don't think she would do that. But like, not everything needs to be credited.
No.
Like, we're past that now, guys. Like, if you see someone and you get inspired, you're definitely going to do it slightly different, unless, of course, you are doing word for word. But if you see something that you like and you're inspired, that's just social media nowadays.
And it won't look the same.
No.
Like, you can be inspired by something, like, I can't even think of anything right now, but you could be inspired by something, do the exact same thing, but in your home,
different.
With your kids or with your dynamic, it's going to look completely different.
I agree. I put on my Instagram, like, things people really want to know and ask an influencer. I was actually really scared. We've covered most of it. To be honest, a lot of people are asking, like, what, how to do it, how to start, what's your best advice, things like that. And I'm hoping that we've done that. Okay. This was a big one. What is plan B? It's like, it was the main question. What would you do if this disappeared?
And
you're lucky, though.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. well, it is kind of in the plan to do that. But I would say this is the main question that I get from like friends and family. And I don't even think people, like, I think people most of the time do mean it in a nice way. I think sometimes people are saying it. Yeah.
And it's new.
Yeah. I think it's really important to have a certain backup plan. I mean, for me, it helps a little bit because I have the business alongside, which a lot of creators you'll see, they try and create a business after they become an influencer or content creator. That's for sustainability, so that they have something else. I also just think like you learn so much from this job. Like people think it's really easy. It's not easy. It's not. And there's like a lot of things that you learn, and people really want to know how to do it like us. Like I had someone the other day be like, Maisie, can I pick your brains about social media for this massive company? Because not everyone knows how to do it.
If something stopped, you could become a consultant, you can become a manager, you can go into this world. But like, I think people almost think, I think this is just the world we are living in. Like now, I think people are like, what if it all disappeared? I don't think it will ever all disappear. I think if this went away, you would obviously have Totes for You, but you would have some sort of consultancy job within the social media realm.
Change up what I was doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You have to evolve.
Have to constantly adapt.
Yeah. What's trending, what's going on. Morning routines, are people over it? Don't show them. Like people used to love like seeing influencers unbox like luxury things. But now with the current climate in the UK, it's out of touch and it's semi-offensive. Yeah. Like I wouldn't post that. So like don't then, if you know that's not working, go online and post that stuff, because there's always this thing about, are they relatable? Are they relatable? As you get more successful, you're always going to be slightly unrelatable. But there should be moments in it that are relatable. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all like arguing with our kid over cereal. Those are the relatable moments. Like not because of, oh no, I get shit for wearing my 90s that are quite expensive. But then again, I'm not then going to H&M or Princess Polly, whatever those things are, and spending 150, 300, 400, 500 quid on fast fashion. But I bought one 90, but I'll get shit on for a 90. But I wear that 90 almost every day.
Yeah.
It's on rotation of 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard. The relatability thing is hard, but also keeping relevant.
Yeah, it is such a tricky one and a fine line. I think you have to really stay true to yourself.
100%.
And I think everything else should follow.
Yeah.
And like, people don't have to find you relatable. And I also think it is okay
inspiring.
For people. People can find you inspiring, or it's okay if people actually go, oh, actually, I don't find Maisie that relatable anymore. I'm going to unfollow and I'll find someone else.
Yes.
Because I
don't hate watch.
I was never going to stay 19 and pregnant. That just was never going to happen.
I was never going to stay in America with postpartum depression after Charlie. People loved me when I had depression.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And then now you're happy. They're thinking, well, this isn't the Caroline we knew.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Have you ever been ghosted from a brand after you've done an ad and they've not paid?
No.
I've never had it either.
I don't think so.
I think people forget that actually brand deals are with lawyers, contracts, managers. It's not just like you and me, especially maybe I'm saying from our level, but even on these platforms that we said earlier, they are legally bound. They are legally bound. Like unless you do something, a breach of contract will often be like if you've slagged the brand or something like that, then they can walk away and sue you actually. But like it's done by law.
Yeah, that's not likely to happen. If that's like your main concern, forget it. Because I've never heard of it either.
Yeah. Have you ever promoted something that was garbage?
Do you know what?
This must be an American because it's garbage. Garbage.
I probably have back at the very beginning. I can't think of anything. But like, I'm not going to lie. If back when I didn't have much money, if someone had said, oh, you could get £200 by just saying this thing's good. Yeah. Maybe I would have done it.
I actually think at the beginning, and you have a small audience, no shame.
But also, like, it's a privileged position to be able to now turn down things that I don't align with.
And I hate it when people go, when they're large creators and they go, oh, I'd never do that. It's like, what privilege to be able to do that? Because if someone offered you 200 quid to maybe talk about a vitamin and you've got 8,000 followers and that's your food shop for the month, babe, take the brand deal. As long as it's not dangerous, I say take it.
I think what's wrong, and I do think people can have a problem with, is say when you get to a higher level and then you're promoting something which you don't even use.
Yeah.
Or like you don't necessarily people know that, like, say if I was to promote one vitamin brand, but they know that I take another one.
Yes.
I think that is wrong. But
I
back
actually
at the beginning,
I avoid all wellness.
Yeah.
I don't promote any vitamins or anything like that. I have just decided, like, it's too tricky. And, like, I don't really take them myself. And they actually pay so much money. Like, vitamin brands, like these protein shakes, all these, I don't promote them because I don't know the science and I'm scared. And, like, so that's why I just don't really do them. I did for a long time promote Bloom, which I actually really liked their stuff.
Yeah, that's that drink
Kyle
that
loved it. Like,
he?
Kyle was he loved it. But since moving here, I just haven't. I've been really lucky that a lot of the time, but this again is privilege. Being a large creator, if a brand sees something in my content, they will then reach out.
Yeah, that's another good thing, actually, a good tip to show
Placement.
brands.
Yeah.
Be like, and don't necessarily do a whole ad for them.
Yeah.
Like that, don't do
but
that.
If you
but
always use Flash,
show it.
you clean your house with Flash. Like, don't just have the Flash bottle cropped out. Show your Flash.
Yeah.
Or your Purdy and Fig. Like, whatever you use, like, show it off. Because then brands will tag them.
Yeah.
I know people hate it when, like, oh, they're just begging for things. It's like, welcome to this world. But a lot of the times people are, like, most of the time, I hope, that people are just showing what they like.
Yeah. No, I think so. Especially because they're things that people have gone out to buy. They're like the everyday household items.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good thing.
Social media now, essentially, especially brand deals, is advertising now. Like, you wouldn't yell at a billboard driving down, like, my brain automatically goes to America, but we have it a bit here. Like, when you're driving down the motorway and you see, like, a big billboard and it's an advert, you wouldn't yell at that. A billboard in, like, Times Square, millions. That costs millions. You wouldn't yell at that.
Yeah.
But a woman getting, like, a couple of grand, you're, like, angry at them.
And I also think if you love that person's content,
Yeah, you
a
support
lot
them.
of the time, that's how they're making that free content for you to
be
watch.
able to be off work.
Yeah.
In a corporate job to be able to make it. It's a tricky one. We touched on this a little bit, but has this world changed your relationships with your friends? And you're not quite a school mums yet, but, like, are you worried about that time of them seeing you in your
I don't
underwear?
know what it would be like when it's like school mum. I wouldn't want the school mums to be following me, but I bet they do,
will.
don't they?
Of course they will.
I'd love to follow someone else.
Yeah. I had something on my YouTube at the end of last year, and I was in the car and I cried about the dog dying, even though the dog's not dying. You know, when you're, like, just about to have your period.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so nice. I went out with the school mums the night before, and one of them, and I was saying, like, how lovely it is in school friends. You really, like, surrounded by people who are in the same sort of period of your life, and you make friends, and it's such an easy way to make friends. And I had so much fun. One of the school mums actually texted me and went, hey, I just saw that bit that you said about the school mums and our night out, and I'm so happy, like, that we've made you feel this way. And actually, I've only had positive experiences. Because actually, no one's going to be mean to your face.
No, and, like, I've made loads of friends, like, over social media. So in that aspect, like, they're real life friends now. They're not friends because,
am I your
like,
real friend?
yeah. Like, we actually hang out because we like each other, guys.
Yeah, and we actually, when we sometimes hang out, we're like, oh, we should have made content.
Never. We're the worst. We're actually the
Which
worst.
is why YouTube's easy, because my YouTube's, like, normally always
be
filming.
Like us sat on the couch.
Watching the guys play.
Because we think, we should have done, like, some dancing videos.
We always say we're like those Utah mums that did all those, like, the mum talk stuff. We're like, oh my God, we could do that here, but we're so unorganised.
Yeah.
Like, they created drama, and then that's how they got their TV show. It's because they already created that drama.
I couldn't be doing that. Imagine, we'd have to, like, make the dads, like, fight over
Could you imagine?
golf or something.
Yeah, Charlie and Kyle arguing over Fortnite or whatever game they play. Our husbands partners actually play video games at night together, which is so nice. Like, we do stuff together.
Like, nearly as much as us.
Yeah, they talk every day.
Yeah.
Over the thingies. Someone's asked, what's it like being the breadwinner? For you, Charlie works and runs totes for you.
Yeah.
Like, Charlie works his goddamn ass off.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I come to yours, he's the one answering the emails. Like,
he does all
of it.
The boring bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
and,
the creative.
Yeah. So it is an interesting dynamic because it's not spoken about a lot.
Yes.
And I think at the start as well, like, maybe Charlie would have got some grief from his friends for it. Like, how can you be working, like, for the company that your girlfriend started? But, Like, actually, it's so, he loves it.
Loves it.
Number one,
he's
loves
so
it.
passionate about bags or anything. If you come around him with a bag, he's like really looking at your
He'll be,
bag.
like,
He's
touching
he
it.
touches it.
Yeah.
He loves it. And he's like, wow, this is a really great, I love that. And he loves like feedback and like he really takes it. Someone actually wrote to me and was like, oh, I love that bag. I wish the inside was black though. And I was like, oh my God, I said to her, you should message Maisie. She loves hearing that feedback. But that's Charlie.
Yeah. So Charlie, he does like basically everything that isn't creative. So he doesn't do designing. I mean, he says he likes to help me, but they're all my designs.
Yes.
And he does, like, I do the front face of social media. You'll never see him on social media. He's not that kind of guy.
It's not his personality.
No, but he does everything else behind the scenes, like everything you can imagine.
So I would actually say for you, you are a joint.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say actually you're the breadwinner. Wow.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
you and Charlie are really combined.
Yeah. And we love working together. I know some people say like, oh, it's not for me. But like, I love working with him because he does all the things that I am not good at or like I just don't want to do. I remember it came to a point of Totes For You where I was like, I don't have the time. Like, I would actually prefer to spend time with Elsie than spend time replying to emails. Yeah, I'd built this amazing business. And he was like, well, you can't like throw it away.
Yeah.
And I thought, I think for me, I had like massive career aspirations and Charlie necessarily didn't know exactly what he wanted to do.
I mean, you guys were teenagers.
Yeah, exactly. So him coming to Totes For You has just been the best thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we do work together. I don't know if you call us a breadwinner. I think we just...
You guys are together.
Yeah. We pay ourselves the same.
A lot of influencers, their husbands are retired.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Amazing. Good for them. I do wonder, I don't know if that would work in my personality because as much as I love being around Kyle, it is too much. We had like 6-7 months off where he wasn't working in between, go back to work in England. And it was just a bit like,
when's the time coming?
Do you want to go, mate?
Do you know what it is? You really have to work out some sort of balance. Like,
Kyle says it's crazy because even traditionally in the UK, he has a really good job. Like he does have a really good job. And he is like, it's crazy because a normal family, he would be the main priority of work because he has this good job. And like, but actually in ours, I make more money. But then my job is so like, it dances
more
around. And I'm really trying to say yes to everything right now. Like I'm literally like, are you available for this press junket? Yes, I'll make it work. Like I really want to be able to do that. So he has to, even though he has this amazing traditional job, has to be flexible for mine, which is not normal.
And that is why it does also help with Charlie, like running the business, because it means if I have something last minute come up or I need to take a call, but we're actually like doing something with Elsie, it doesn't affect our day too much because he can spend the time with her. And I think what a lovely privilege. Like I don't really get the hate that people get because what a lovely privilege that he gets to spend pretty much
time with his children,
the same amount of time that I do with his child at such a young age.
A lot of people hide it though. I know a lot of influencers that hide the fact that their partner is
I think that's because viewers would give them grief.
Yeah.
So like I don't really blame them, but it's just...
Yeah. For us, we do joint bank account, like what we earn. So like being the breadwinner, one person earning more than the other actually doesn't really affect us because it kind of just goes into one pot. Like we have 3 kids, we're married, we have a house. What am I going to do? Be like, sorry, can you put some more money? Like, can you give 30% and I'll give 70%? We're not like that at all.
I think it is the day and age that we're in. Like, I also think when I was on mat leave with Elsie, Charlie was earning more money than me. It wasn't loads. He was working like a retail job. But I think as you go through life, there's different motions. And like maybe in the future, Charlie will earn more money. And that's fine. Like as long as we work together and come to an agreement.
Yeah, and just go with the flow. What's next for you?
I want to grow Totes For You to be as big as it can because we're so lucky because most people, they build a personal brand for themselves, then they build the business. I kind of did it, some would say the wrong way round, and started the business first, then did my personal brand. I think just making that grow to something that like is beyond me. Because right now, I think when people hear Totes for You, they know that I'm behind it. But I'd love people to just hear Totes for You and say, they make great bags.
I reckon they do.
Do they?
I reckon they do. I think you've really started doing that. Another person who does that really good is Karis.
Yes, with her denim brand.
Denim brand, yeah. I also recently got Elle Swift's tracksuit from Good Sunday. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of these, and they're amazing brands.
Yeah, really good brands.
Coming out. What do you reckon it is for you, the next steps? I love
do you know
asking
what? I just
Caroline
think,
this.
I am 36, but I always say I feel like our generation's just so unserious.
Yeah.
Like, mate, what? Like, we'll just see what happens. I feel like the older generation was so worried about, like, what is the structured thing of it? Mate, just go with, I honestly just think go with the flow. Don't lose your house. Maybe that's a good one. But like,
Pay your mortgage.
Like, if you are possible to have a financial advisor so that you can be like putting money into little pots. Because that's what a financial advisor does. They put money into little pots and they move your pots around to make sure you're getting a good interest, for example. So like, sure, the money will not always be as good. But if you have done well with your money, or maybe you've done up your house is an asset. Like things like that. I know that if I suddenly, got cancelled or something, I would become a consultant in some kind of way in social media, and I've got my house. I'll just sell my house. But like, what's next? I would love to keep going with like my presenting stuff. I'm really trying.
And the pod.
Like this would be really cool. Yeah, I think it's like the more presentery stuff, and then a business. Yeah. And then you and I are going to do something cool together.
We are.
Yeah, so that will be coming out
in
soon.
the pipeline.
Right, so let's move on to our Don't Touch It. Now we've done all the kind of serious stuff.
What is my Don't Touch It is when you show someone something on social media, e.g. my mum, and...
We haven't talked about Vicky.
Oh, I know.
This whole
is why
episode.
Vicky's got to have a mention.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go, Mum.
Hey, Vicky.
She'll be waiting for it
She
as
will
well.
literally be waiting for this.
She
She'll
listens
be like,
to all of your
Caroline,
pods.
she always texts me saying she'd watch it.
No, she doesn't.
She does. I love her
say
for
to
it.
her,
I
like,
love her
Mum,
for it.
she texts everyone. Anyway, my Don't Touch is when I show Mum something on social media, it's a million questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's that?
I just wanted to show her a nice little video. Who's that? Do you know them? Where did you meet them? What are they doing then?
Where do they live? It looks like they're doing this.
And then she starts zooming in. Zoom in. I'm like, you can't zoom in. Maybe you can now, but you used to not be able to.
Yeah, and then what if they go like that? That's a double tap. That's a double tap.
And what if I'm like down on the grid? That's not for me.
Down on the grid, like full on in stalk mode, because we all do it. We all do it.
It's not bad if it's like a creator or an influencer.
100%.
Because they probably won't notice.
Yeah.
It's bad if it's like a friend.
A school friend. Yeah, like, or someone you've like just met.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. The older generation, although your mum's not that much older than me.
No, I do try to tell her.
Yeah.
I'm like,
stop it.
She won't listen though. She wants to know the answers.
That's
she wants
such
to
a
zoom
good
in.
Don't touch my phone.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
If I'm showing you something, do it like that. Like, don't look. My Don't Touch It, I'm keeping it social media like appropriate for this one. We've actually both done that. Phones.
Oh yeah.
Kyle. Hi, Kyle. He, as much as he loves social media, he like champions me. He's my cheerleader. The amount of arguments we have over tripods, right? Because I have a couple of tripods. I have a tripod that's like just for my YouTube camera, and then I have a tripod that's good for the phone. Because I think that's good. Once you start going in, you can get 2 tripods, guys.
You can level it up.
He will like fold it all down because he likes to put. We have it's like a Ninja. No, it's Shark.
Yeah, that Hoover.
The Hoover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it goes off in the night. But it's really annoying because we'll be upstairs and we'll suddenly hear it knock over the tripod. And I'll be like, oh, and it's so loud. I'm like, oh my God, wake the kids up. So he'll like put all my tripods down and he'll like put them away. And if I'm stressed, like, he didn't do it for this, but for example, coming to this, I've got to come early in the morning and I'm looking for a tripod. I get really overstimulated really
Charlie
quickly.
puts mine away too.
Put them in the same place.
Well, he will fold it up. Then it's quite small. Then
It's
you
small,
can't
you can't
see
find it.
So
I need my tripod big.
yeah, I like my tripod to be standing tall so I can just like go around the room, find it. And then I'll be like, where's my tripod? Where's my tripod? He's like, well, you should know where your tripod is. No, because I left it there.
Yeah, I left it in the middle of the kitchen.
I've gone to the last place I used it in front of the, like, whatever. and it's not there.
It's moved.
And then he's acting like I'm the
you're the issue. Mate,
because
you're not
I've
the
forgotten.
issue.
But I haven't forgotten because I wouldn't know where you've put it. And the tripod. Yeah,
the tripod is.
thing.
Do you know what's funny? Because we have a friend, Emily, and she's a smaller creator, but she does a lot of UGC. And actually, when her partner came to my house, he walked into a tripod and he went, oh, these bloody tripods, this is what it's like at my house too. And then him and Kyle had a little bitch about tripods.
Do you know what?
I was like, this is such influence to Dad.
Honestly, when I came to your house, I didn't bring my tripod because, I don't know.
You used my tripod though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went in the kitchen, I thought, there's the tripod. So I start bringing, and your tripod is massive. Was I using like the bigger one?
Yeah. I think you were using one with the light, no?
I don't know, but it was like hefty to carry around. And I just did a little vlog.
Do you know why? Because I probably left it in the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the kitchen.
So you could find it. There we go. I was doing a public service.
Exactly.
You got Maisie content.
Tell Kyle that next time.
Right, let's move on to our viewer ones. Okay, so we've got some don't touchers. As you know, you're a pro now, round 2 of people who have written in. We love them, guys. Keep them coming. Right. Any advice on getting rid of the Sunday scaries? This is me. Sundays now feel really overwhelming instead of relaxing when I know I need to sort the kids out in the morning and sort out going off to work. They used to be my favourite days and a proper reset, and now I just feel like I can't properly relax because I'm always stressed about starting the week. Don't touch Sunday scaries.
Aww.
That's really sad.
That's actually sad because it's like the last day.
Kyle's best friend gets the worst Sunday scaries. He actually, like, to the point where like they don't text him on that day because he's just like he's not there.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah, doesn't like it. I think it's hard, even though I find Sunday scaries, because for me it's Kyle going off to work.
Right.
And I really enjoy my weekends where it's all of us together. And then Kyle goes off to work and then I have the kids on Monday. And then it is a daunting day. It's a heavy day.
It's the start. So like you feel like, okay, is this going to project how the week goes? If I have a stressful Monday morning.
Do you think Sunday is the first day of the week?
No, Monday is though.
Yeah, that's what I think. Do you know what? I bought a calendar for when I did Vlogmas.
Yeah.
And it, like a whiteboard thing. And it said that Sunday was the first day of the week.
Wow, that's so wrong on so many levels.
It really threw my eyeballs off.
It's the roundup of the week. The Sunday's the nice. That's why you have like.
The calendar starts with
dinners.
an S, an M and a T. And then, you know, W, I can't.
Yeah.
My brain can't work that fast. But yeah, I was like, whoa.
Oh.
But yeah, Sundays, I feel you. I think maybe try and like always movie nights, like relax. I think that would be a really good one. I try and keep the heavier stuff for Saturday. So like do all the kids' activities.
You don't want to be exhausted on a Sunday night. And also just make sure that everything's prepared. I mean, she probably already is with that many kids. But...
So you're not at this point yet, but for me, we lay all the school uniform out. And we have a dining room table, we put what everyone needs. So once they go to bed, every night you get into a really good habit of doing this. School uniform, what does she need? Does she need football boots? Like, she plays football. Does she need football boots? And then like, is she doing gymnastics after school? Like we have it all like in a line, and then Charlie will have his clothes and then Livy will have her clothes. Everyone comes down straight away dressed. And I think it's really nice to be organised.
That's a good idea.
Make sure the school bag is packed. Don't be doing that in the morning.
See, I just try and make like little things to make my life easier. So I put like a box of socks by the front door. Because
you do.
Because it's just like so annoying, like having to shout like, Charlie, can you get the socks?
Elsie's socks.
Yeah.
Are your socks at the front door?
No, to be fair, but
Is it just Elsie's?
It's just Elsie's because most of the time I'm putting my socks on when I'm
you're
upstairs.
getting dressed.
Yeah.
Do you walk around your house barefoot?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, my in-laws find that really weird. They bring to my house slippers because they think my floor is cold. And I don't know what to do about that.
Oh my God,
I can't
yeah, what are
make
you
it
going to do?
warmer.
Yeah.
But I like a barefoot in the house situation.
Could never be me. Could never be me. Right. This one, we've just passed this, but that's fine. I can't stand people who complain about Christmas coming too early. Give me all the holiday joy. Just because you don't enjoy it doesn't mean I can't. Don't touch ruining my Christmas spirit. We're November Christmas girls.
We are November. Like last Christmas,
I gave you my heart.
Yeah, oh, love that song. But right, no, we're not going to do that. I put it up. I think it was like November the 6th or something.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, last year. I think it was just that.
Mate, you got to beat that this year.
Oh my
At least
goodness. Don't. I
Could be
think Charlie
competition.
will.
Well,
I feel like
year...
the day after fireworks.
Okay, yeah, good shout. And this, like last year, worked quite well because it was like the 1st of November was The day after Halloween. Yeah. But it was on a weekend. So like, it was on a Sunday. So I literally was like, right, on Sunday, let's put the tree up.
Yeah.
So that's when we put the tree up.
And it's like a nice family activity. I just think get into it sooner. I can't have Christmas be a month long. Has to be longer.
Oh, it's about to be like, it needs to be longer.
Yeah.
And someone wrote to me, they were like, oh, Christmas is one day. And I'm like, well, that's a lot of pressure. Mate, it needs to be spread out for 2 months.
Also, the day when you get to Christmas, that's not the best day for me.
I agree.
I sometimes get a little bit sad on the afternoon because it's all over.
It's like done. It's done.
Yeah.
And then you really are like, oh, because Boxing Day's not the same. But yeah, I agree. Like, don't let this person bring you down. We moved into a new house and we had almost nothing. And putting up that Christmas tree actually made my house. Sophie, for the first time ever, went, oh, it feels really cozy in here. Oh, spread your Christmas spirit, babes. Yeah, that
Don't
person's a
listen to
Grinch.
them.
Yeah, I would debate if they're my friend, to be honest. Try to bring me down like that. Yeah, I think start earlier the better. Halloween, though, not too long because it's miserable.
No, yeah.
It's like mean. I don't need to see a witch or like weird stuff for too long.
All the time.
That's a 2-weeker.
Yeah.
Mid-October. Christmas starts on the 1st of November.
Big on Christmas.
Yeah. All right, well, we're done. How exciting. Yeah. That was so fun.
Good.
I know.
It was so much fun.
We're going to have to think of something else now to bring you on for another episode.
Yeah, guys, get me back.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Remember to write in with your Don't Touch It's. We love them. And now we are weekly. We need all of them. You can write them in to don'ttouchit@carolineparker.com. Maisie Crompton loves it.
Oh.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I thought that was done. I was like...
No, yeah, cut.
Yeah. See
Thank
ya.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.